Hey, my name is Clara Andrews, and my presentation is over virtual field trips and virtual museums. A virtual museum is an organized collection of electronic artifacts, digitally recorded images, sound files, text documents, and historical and scientific data. Virtual museums are basically anything that can be digitized. Virtual field trips are a guided exploration through the World Wide Web that organizes a collection of pre-screened, thematically based web pages into a structured online learning experience. The history of these is one of the first virtual museums was Expo, which originated in 1993 with an online guide to artifacts from the Vatican Library that were on display at the U.S. Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. Also in 1993, some electronics collections were used to promote Mosaic, the first graphical web browser. Another pioneer is the Web Museum, which began in 1994 by a computer scientist in Paris. In 1995, Lawrence developed the concept of the virtual field trip, taking students on learning adventures. Lawrence was an Antarctic-focused education program harnessing the great stories that came from New Zealand Antarctic science research. In the year 2000, virtual field trips grew in popularity. Some benefits of virtual field trips and virtual museums are no permission slips, no charge, they're safe, educational, they're convenient, and there are no limitations. Virtual museums and virtual field trips offer so much to enhance our lessons, motivate our students to learn, and increase retention. They are available for all grade levels and can be individualized to meet the needs of students. They bring far exhibits close to home. Virtual museums and virtual field trips also allow students to get a better understanding since the teacher and students can replay, reread, or revisit the information or certain areas that they either did not understand or that really interested them. Virtual museums and virtual field trips tours supply supplementary information such as text, hyperlinks, movies, and games. These will enhance the lesson and reinforce what was just learned. Virtual museums, virtual field trips will continue to play an important role in education, so it is important to select trips that are relevant to the topic that will further the student's learning experience. There are a lot of great websites for various subject and content areas. These are some examples of places you can tour: the White House, the Pyramids, Mount Rushmore, the Liberty Bell, the Empire State Building, the Grand Canyon, and zoos all around the country. Here is an example of the Smithsonian Virtual Museum. This virtual museum allows you to look all around with the arrows, and you can click on multiple floors and go to multiple exhibits. And you can continue to look around and go back to exhibits that interest you or that you need to learn more on. Here are some more examples of a virtual field trip on Google. Here is another example of a virtual field trip with expeditions in Arkansas. Here is another example of a virtual field trip. Here is our next example. Here is my reflective paper. And here is my bibliography. I hope you enjoyed my presentation over virtual field trips and virtual museums and saw the examples I gave. Virtual field trips and virtual museums can be used for any subject: history, math, English, art, literature, you name it. I think this is a very efficient way to teach kids things that can't be brought to them in the classroom.